I wish I could stand here and tell you that every single one of these cops is a good guy. They care about the Second Amendment. Your right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed by them. But I can't say that because they're all bad guys because they made the conscious choice and decision to infringe on an American's rights on American soil. And I want to draw your attention to this date. Do you know the significance of that date? That's 2 days before open carry is declared legal in the state of Florida. Now, this whole time since 1987, this anti-open carry law was unconstitutional. The First District Court of Appeals finally got around to declaring it unconstitutional. But as of this date, September 23rd, 2025, in the state of Florida, it's still illegal to open carry. And the court's declaration of the unconstitutionality of this illegal law is known by every law enforcer. And before we get into this video where these tyrant cops harass, detain, and kidnap this man for exercising his constitutionally protected rights, you got to know any law that's repugnant to the Constitution, and in this case, the Second Amendment, is null and void. And even if that wasn't a Supreme Court case judgment from Marbury versus Madison in 1803, these cops swore an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, including the domestic enemies that make the policy that say it's illegal to open carry or possess a firearm in public. In other words, these cops, since I think it was 1987, have been violating the Constitution and their own oath, which means they've been violating their own conscience and morality by enforcing an unjust, unconstitutional, immoral law. So the fact that there's a law in the land doesn't abdicate them of the responsibility to do good, expose evil, and protect the unalienable rights of every person in the United States of America. I also want to point out before we get started that this is another one of these videos where when you look in the comment section, you have comment after comment from people who look like they live in America applauding the law enforcement tyrannical efforts and actions of these cops who are clearly violating this man's rights. Let's take a look at this video and we'll make some comments along the way.
Okay, so here's it. You give us your ID or you're going to jail. So let's see your ID, bro.
My ID. You want me to make a job?
On September 23rd, 2025, police were called to a local grocery store for concerns of a male impersonating law enforcement.
Which he wasn't. He wasn't impersonating law enforcement. And by the way, this is Key Food Supermarket in Palm Beach County, Florida, and they do have a no open carry gun sign, but in order for them to arrest you, the owner of the private property needs to ask you to leave. If you refuse to leave, then you can be arrested. Refusal to leave is the only reason for a legitimate detention, and it's the only legitimate reason to ask for ID.
How's it going? Who called?
I did that.
Not who.
I asked them to, that they could put his gun back in his car. Because we have a lot of...
I got you. All right, boss man.
How you doing?
Who do you work for?
I'm working for the state and I'm working correction officer. And I work for Polk County.
You work for Polk County.
Yes.
And you're carrying around in Palm Beach County.
Not Polk County. I work for the Palm Beach Polk County.
Now, it sounds like the manager of Key Food asked him to leave, and it kind of sounds like he was refusing to leave. I don't know if he was hanging out because they had already called the police. He's like, well, since you called the police, I'm not going to run. I'll go ahead and hang out. Or if he's still standing there refusing to leave. If he's standing there refusing to leave private property after the manager or owner told him to leave, he's got no legal ground. But this isn't the angle of the cops. The cops go at it from the angle of, oh, he doesn't have a Class G license. He doesn't have a Class D license. You don't have to have a license to open carry, not constitutionally, to open carry in the state of Florida. And as of September 25th, 2025, you don't have to have a license and you can open carry anywhere unless it's private property, if it's a school, if it's a federal building. There are some exceptions, but the bottom line is this guy isn't harming anybody. He's not damaging property. He's not stealing property. And yeah, if he was asked to leave and he refused to leave, then it's legitimate to remove him and possibly arrest him. But that in this video is not entirely clear.
You work for who?
Palm Beach parking.
Parking?
Yeah. Not parking. And I will force it.
The Kennel Club, and you're carrying around a gun?
And I will in state too.
Okay, I understand that. But
I don't care if you work for Bozo the Clown and you're carrying around a gun. Carrying around a gun is not an issue. Who you work for while you're carrying a gun isn't an issue.
Open carrying a gun. You're
Yeah, because
okay, I understand that. But you're open carrying a gun. You're
because the law say you can
the
carry
25th.
and the 25th.
On the
I
25th.
mean,
Oh, okay, so the cop's going to be a stickler. The court's already declared this current law unconstitutional, which should at least cause all law enforcers to back off and go, well, gosh, if it's unconstitutional, I'm not going to wait till the 25th. People can just carry. They could have carried anyway, and I was being a loser cop by enforcing these stupid unconstitutional rules.
probably they won't because I have the.
But even hold on. Even if so, if the business does not want you carrying a gun, you are not allowed to carry a gun in their business.
That's true. That is true.
The law say it's only for the federal and the
Private business.
private business.
Private business. If they want to restrict you from carrying a gun, but it doesn't go in effect for another 2 days.
Okay, so even though that I'm an uniform to work. So the law.
You're a security officer. You're an
Okay, now he's appealing to his uniform. What? This gives me the authority. First he appealed to the law. Wrong thing to appeal to. All you have to do is go, wait a second, I'm a human. I have the right to keep and bear arms, and that shall not be infringed. It's an unalienable right. The government didn't give it to me, and they can't legitimately take it away. But he was appealing to the date. Well, wait, now it's legal. Now he's appealing to his, supposed authority. I'm in uniform. Look at me. I can carry a gun. Wrong way to go. I'm not in this guy's corner. I'm that.
security officer. You cannot open carry.
For now, I work for them, but I work for.
It does not matter.
Okay.
You're not wearing any insignia other than a badge that nobody knows.
How you know that? I have my uniform on me. How you know that?
Okay.
We don't know.
We don't know.
So
That's the thing.
I tell you.
Wearing a uniform, not wearing a uniform is not an issue. But this guy's making it an issue, and the cops are making it an issue. The cops should just be going, look, you got the right to keep and bear arms. It sounds like you got a misunderstanding. If you go into a private business and they don't want you in there and they ask you to leave, you got to leave. If you don't, then you broke the law. Are we cool? Go ahead and go. That's what they could have done. It's clear this guy's not a terrorist. This guy's not, he's not committing any kind of violence. He's not harming anybody.
We're not here to dispute or disagree with you.
Okay.
You have to understand, if you're going to open carry and you are identifying yourself as an officer, security guard, whatever, you have to carry clearly your firearm, a badge, and your ID card. Where's your identification or license for security?
What I think is hilarious under this video right here is a lot of people are saying that this guy right here is low IQ and he can't speak English very well. But this deputy, this police officer, doesn't speak English very well, and it doesn't sound like he has a very high IQ. It's hilarious.
Gun license card, where's it at?
Do you want it?
Well, you have to show it. You have to be carrying with you. You cannot conceal it. It's not about asking. You have to display it on you.
It's on me. It's in my badge.
On your person. Where is it? I don't see it. I don't know who you are.
It's in my badge.
Okay, you have to carry it with you.
And that's you.
Let's go outside. 'Cause
Come on.
This is clearly escalating. I don't want to cause some disturbance in this establishment.
This is clearly escalating, says the escalator.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you tell me I'm a security right now, and I tell you all what.
Clearly they served the guy. Unless this guy stole merchandise and put it into this bag right here, it looks like they served him. They gave him the products that he paid for, so there wasn't an issue there.
What are you saying?
I don't know who else you work for. All you showed me was the Kennel Club. You're a security guard.
Either you are carrying for your organization, or you're carrying as a private citizen. What are you doing?
What information you want? I just want to know.
It doesn't matter if you're caring for an organization or as a private citizen. Caring is caring. Right to keep and bear or carry arms shall not be infringed. These cops are all over the prospect of infringing.
I'm not allowed to come inside with the gun. That's what you say.
If they are refusing their service, yes, you are not allowed to go in there.
Okay. I understand that. Can I see your can I have your badge or whatever?
Deputy Herb 42589.
Okay, there you go. He goes, oh, so you're saying, and it sounds like he was confused. It sounds like he was genuinely confused on this. Okay, so you're saying I can't go into a private business if they say I can't carry, because I was under the impression that when it becomes legal, and apparently it's not legal for another 2 days, but I was under the impression that it was already legal and I could just walk anywhere unless it's a school or a federal building. Didn't realize it applied to private businesses, and if they asked me to leave, I got to leave. So I'm clear on that now. Won't ever happen again. Have a good day. The officer should go, okay, see you later. Have a good day.
Arguello, 35632.
That's all I gotta give you.
I need the card.
I don't have a card, dude. All I gotta give you is my name and ID number.
What's your ID number?
42589. I'm not gonna tell you again. So here that was just, you're gonna
And
leave.
You know what? No, let me get your ID, please.
For what?
Because I'm going to call your boss and tell him about our encounter.
I'm not gonna give you my ID.
Oh, so we're having an encounter. You're not going to give me your information?
No.
Is there an allegation he's walking out on you?
Oh, he's on.
He's armed right there. Yeah.
You have no open credentials. We don't know what you are.
You have no open credentials. It's a criminal offense. No open credentials.
Definitely criminal offense. You absolutely get it right now.
Okay, so here's it. You give us your ID or you're going to jail.
He almost said, here's the deal. Okay, here's the... I better not say that. We always say that. If you don't give us your ID, you're going to jail. If you don't make yourself insecure in your person in violation, if you don't let us violate your Fourth Amendment rights, you're going to a cage.
So let's see your ID, bro. You're going to jail.
Right now.
Okay, so here's it. You give us your ID or you're going to jail. So let's see your ID, bro.
My ID. You want me to manage it? Hey, guys. Stop. Hey, stop. Hey, relax. Okay, relax. Hold on. Relax. Okay. How about you cuff him? Oh, we hold him. Hold on. I see mine. Okay.
This is going to be our call up there. So there's a secure one right there. There you go. Straight up.
Where's your ID at?
What do you want my ID for? That's what I asked you. Before you ask my ID, I say, what do you want my ID for?
There's going to be an escalating issue.
My ID is right here.
Wow, look at how easy that could have been. I could have just taken your ID, and that's it. But now I get to call your boss. Oliver Protection License. 14 Bravo. Take one by number.
He doesn't have a C license, bro.
No.
It's on here for his.
This is it. This is all we were asking for. You're a security guard.
See, if you just gave us your ID. Now, what they could do is go, okay, we got your ID. We see who you are. Okay, we're going to let you go. But no, because you didn't submit to us, we're going to take you into a rape cage. It's just ridiculous. They have this guy's credentials. They have his ID just because he didn't want to give it at first. There's no reason to take this guy to jail. Reserve that for people who are really harming the community.
My feet? Keep it separate.
The security guard in there. This is all we were asking for, bro. You'd be going home tonight. Instead, you're going to jail.
Why does he have to go to jail now? Just because he gave you a little barrier? Made you work a little harder? Now you got to exert your authority because you can?
Man. And I'll call your boss at the kennel club since I'm pretty nice with them, too.
Okay.
10-4. Switch it back.
like talking to a kid. I'm going to tell your boss you're going to get into trouble. I'm going to see if I can find his number. I'll call him right now.
Stand back there for me, please.
Okay, no, I got that. Because I've been detained, I need all your names.
Again, I've given it to you twice. It'll be on your arrest paperwork as well. Okay, that's fine. Can you just stand back there for me, please? I'll give it to you.
Okay, check out his charges. Resist officer, obstruct without violence, $1,000. Public order crime, security officer, carry firearm when not required. What? Carrying prohibited weapon, original bond $250. Even though everybody knows this is the land of the free, home of the brave, and that we have a constitutional right to keep and bear arms, they're still going to charge him with that. And notice there's nothing in this list of charges that says that he's going to jail because somebody told him that he doesn't need to be on private property with a firearm. There's not even a trespass order here. So these cops are literally taking him to jail because he exercised his Second Amendment right, and he chose to exercise his Fourth Amendment right by concealing his identity.
I'm trespassing, but clearly he identified that he asked him to leave when he was illegal.
Again, I'm not in this guy's corner if they did ask him to leave and he didn't leave a private business. Not in his corner about that at all.
This is it. This is all we need.
But that's not why he's going to jail.
We need
Hold
it.
on, this is a
G license.
No, nope. This is a security license. I don't think he has a gun license.
We'll talk to you. Just give us some time, okay?
This isn't a gun license. This is a security license. Gun is red. Unless
It's a G license.
Correct.
It says D.
It has to say G. Gun.
Yeah.
Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yeah. It has to say G. Gun. Yes.
He doesn't have a gun license.
Yes.
And he's carrying as a security guard.
So he's open carrying.
None of these cops are on the scene going, wait a second, gun license? You don't need a permission slip from government to have a personal protection device. Have you ever heard of the Second Amendment? Not one cop is saying that. That shows you how corrupt they are. They don't care about justice. They don't care about your rights. They care about pleasing their political masters and controlling you.
Make sure it's your car is off.
Just stay here.
What do you got?
Carrying a gun, and he's got a D license, not even a G license.
And this cop who just freshly arrived on the scene, she's going to go, D license, G license, what are you talking about? This is America. You don't need a gun license.
Security guard, open carrying a gun inside.
And this is the hysterical irony of stories like this. The store manager didn't want one man in his store carrying a gun, so it's only logical that he called to have a half a dozen other guys walking into his store carrying guns. It's like all these Karens out there freaking out about a guy standing on a street corner filming their establishment, and then they call about 4 other guys who are going to bring body cams who are also going to film their establishment. And then they go inside the establishment, which the guy out in the street corner wasn't doing, and then he can FOIA request the officer's body cam and actually get footage inside of the establishment.
That's a colossal display of some real serious kidney action over there.
He's just gonna go not because of this, but because of what happened outside.
Oh, well, that's not something to do with me. All I wanted was for him to put the weapon. I even told him, listen, instead of
It's a D license,
Oh, nice, perfect.
not even a G license.
All right, wonderful. All right, then thank you, appreciate it.
Again, 2 more officers who aren't stopping him going, D license, C license, G. I don't care if it's a zoo license. You don't need a license to carry a firearm in America. This ain't North Korea, bub.
Ma'am, one of y'all. So who are you to Mr.
Barbie. Oh my God, this life is crazy.
Wesley?
It's crazy.
Your wife? Do you have the same last name? No. Okay. Do we need this? You think we need that?
Yeah, all that is evidence.
That is all being turned over to you, okay? That is...
Doesn't have to prove her identity. Hands over the guy's wallet, cell phone, and his keys. Here you go. You don't have to prove to me who you are. Here's all of his earthly belongings. Have a good day.
All of his belongings. Okay. Oh yeah, and all these.
But wait, there's more.
Where is he going now?
He's going back. He's going to jail. Gun club. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to gun club for resist and open carry of a firearm. Okay.
Resist and open carry. No trespassing in there. He can open carry. Doesn't say open carry on private property.
All you had to do was give us his ID. That's all we're asking.
All he had to do is give you ID. Really? But you just said you arrested him for resist and open carry. What's going on here? So he could open carry if he gave you his ID?
That's all we're asking for. Instead, now he gets to go to jail for it.
Because he didn't obey us, we're throwing him into a cage.
Okay?
How many days?
That's up to the jail and judge.
I don't know. What do you think? Should the guy have gone to jail? Were the guys acting like tyrants? Do you think these badged law enforcers even care about the Second Amendment? And if they don't, why not? Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. If you want to support this channel, you can do it for free. Just like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, heck, grab a shirt, become a channel member. But more importantly, understand that the government is that armed, criminal, psychopathic, parasitic, thieving gang you were afraid would take over in the absence of government. I'll see you in the next video.